These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup at the quarterfinals of Worlds 2024.
That we see a lot of the times FlyQuest could opt to go for the Drake, but it does look like they're at least putting a couple bodies in the area. Gen.G first to the grub pit. Canyon will smite grub number 1 to at least guarantee that Gen.G will get that one, but now Inspired making his way over, and it looks like FlyQuest will maintain control over the topside river. Gen.G are happy to just take the single grub and back away, so FlyQuest will come out on top in this one.
Now to viewers, it may seem confusing as to why Gen.G's just backing off of that. They were first in the objective. On with the Xin Zhao, FlyQuest are wisely leveraging the strength that they do have with their AD carry and jungle to play for these early objectives. And that's what you love to see. That's what you want to be seeing from this FlyQuest, playing with confidence, playing with the nameplates off, and treating Gen.G like any other team.
Okay, also worth noting, Busio now hitting level 6 on the Alistar.
I got flowers. And here we go.
Okay, FlyQuest are first into the pit, but Gen.G is ready to respond. Keen over the wall, ready to drop the equalizer if need be.
TP mid.
Canyon ready to start taking aggro here a little bit as the equalizer comes down. Inspired, already gonna lose half HP. Chovy jumps in, not gonna find the charm. Immediately engaged, coming up from Busio. First blood of the FlyQuest, and Chovy is down. Seraphine ulti roars over the top, and Gen.G has lost 2 men. FlyQuest just killed 3 of them, and they're gonna hit 4 grubs too.
FlyQuest wipe Gen.G off the map, crush the first team fight. They get the 4th grubs, and they didn't even need Bwipo. He was pushing mid to actually get the tower damage down, and FlyQuest opened up a massive game 1 lead.
Rounds to gain early control over the grubs and the dragon. An ulti will come through into mid.
Quad's in a little bit of trouble here as Lehens jumps in. Canyon over the wall wants to try to join up, but it ain't gonna matter. Lehens is already down, and a beautiful move from Inspired, using the ulti to knock the enemy Skarner back. Now Bwipo's ready to make a grand entrance, and he's grabbing a 5th kill of the game for FlyQuest. Gen.G thought they might have had something, and FlyQuest check him at the door. And FlyQuest check him at the door.
A haphazard force from Gen.G means that FlyQuest get themselves another 2 kills. Lehens tries to force an all-in. Canyon is very slow on the follow-up. Chovy isn't really there, and Gen.G concede another 2.
Betty, you're talking about FlyQuest, not playing with too much respect. I think it's Lehens not playing with enough respect. Bro maybe has the nameplates on, thinks it's going to be an easy game, and he is over-forcing mid lane there. Misses the ulti on Quad as it was sidestep, still trying to force, ends up getting punished, and what a nice follow-up from Inspired.
The mid lane tower. Gen.G responded very well, reading the play from FlyQuest and responding with 5, leveraging the strength of the tower and the mobility of Chovy to find a re-engage, and even if they don't get any kills, they secure themselves the Rift Herald, which is crucial to help them unlock this mid tower.
And critically, Keen is able to trade his flash for the cleanse and the flash of Masu. So Masu is in so much danger now in this next potential fight. FlyQuest do get the mid lane tier 1, so the trade right now I think is totally fine for them. My big concern is, can they actually fight for the next dragon? Because you would love to go for Mountain Soul, and FlyQuest are in a great spot right now, but if you show up this next dragon in 130 with no summoners on Masu, he is so vulnerable, and I think there's a real opportunity that Gen.G just wiped that fight.
So I'm going back to what I was saying at the end of the draft, the start of the game.
Showing respect on the mid wave, the Ashe Arrow, the Seraphine ulti. There are a lot of tools to catch Pays out, even with his cleanse, so he can't really afford to step up on the wave without the rest of his team, who are now arriving. Observers showcase the amount of darkness that Gen.G see. Lehen's going to be the one to face check.
Yeah, but Leona walks forward. Busio jumps over the wall with a combo as FlyQuest look to put some DPS into Leona, but it ain't going to be enough. A lot of damage back into Inspired. Crescent sweep to barely stay alive.
Oh,
and Lehens is down. Bwipo over the wall goes in for a massive multi-taunt, and Keen's thrown up into the air. Inspired escapes the death rocket, but now they're dragging FlyQuest back. Bwipo's first to die, and Pays continues firing, and Chovy wants another. Canyon steers back away as FlyQuest get a 2-for-1.
He's with no summoners here. It's FlyQuest moving to Soul Point, and it's FlyQuest really showing their class against the world's best.
It's a high-risk gambit to commit onto the Leona.
Oh, we are.
Right now. The fact that the expectations around this series was going to be a quick 3-0, another Sunday for Gen.G, and this is the performance of FlyQuest. They are delivering as they play for the top tower, an uncontested tower, nicely set up, and this is the thing.
For FlyQuest side, let's see if they really want to make a move.
Bwipo's behind them. Bwipo's behind them.
Using the charm, trying to stuff the engage here. Pays wants to get away. Seraphine ulti flying over the top. Bwipo's trying his way into Pays, but the game's barely getting gets away. FlyQuest continuing forward, but a nice equalizer from Keen tries to stop him. Canyon shot to pieces, and Bwipo wants more. FlyQuest with a 1-for-0.
Anyway.
The only ulti left on Gen.G is Pays with the Super Mega Death Rocket. There is no Spirit Rush, there is no equalizer. Bwipo looking to wrap around Gen.G as they come to try to challenge for the Baron. Keen on the back side of the wall, but immediately Busio's going in to try to stop him. FlyQuest making their move, Bwipo's into the back line. They found Pays, but there's no follow-up. Busio's already dead, and Bwipo goes to rejoin the rest of the team. FlyQuest will claim the Baron, but they have to trade Busio for it. So Gen.G will now get the tier 1 turret mid and stop the Soul as a response.
Busio will pay the ultimate price, but it is a price worth paying. The Baron secured. FlyQuest, they will concede the Dragon, but it doesn't matter. That is bounties that Gen.G have to claim against FlyQuest, who are dominating in this first game.
They are, but that's 2 bounties that they're going to be able to actually pick up here. And the question is, how much can FlyQuest get with this Baron? Because there is a cost. Choice, you could have taken the guaranteed soul that's there for the rest of the game. And instead, they go for the Baron. If they don't get a ton with this, that's 3 bounties that were given over off of the lost fight because they had to sacrifice Busio. They need to push the pace. They need to get so much with this Baron, or it really wasn't worthwhile.
All right, FlyQuest forces down the tier 2 turret here in the bottom lane. That would be the first tier 2 turret they claim the Gen.G squad. FlyQuest and Gen.G still staring each other down. Keep your eyes on Lehens. The Leona is the engage here for Gen.G as FlyQuest make their way into the bot side river. They're going to go ahead and start that Drake up. It's already down to half HP. Canyon's getting zoned out. Equalizer into the back line as Quad sidesteps away from the Solar Flare. Dragon's still the focus coming out from FlyQuest. The troll is secured. And now they're turning it right back on the Lehens and Canyon. The Leona tries to flash away, but it ain't going to work. Masu chases him down. Busio trying to keep going forward with Bwipo as they lock up the carries. They beat down Pays. And Gen.G falls. Chovy trying to hold the line, trying to buy time, but it costs a hell of a lot. And FlyQuest are barreling towards the base. A beautiful stop on the recall from Masu.
What a fight from FlyQuest. Heavy is the MSI crown, and Gen.G are crumbling under its weight.
Solo laners versus FlyQuest. Keen and Chovy trying to hold on, but another Seraphine ulti flies out, and Chovy drops dead. Keen pushes forward and finally claims Busio, but it's only a 1-for-1. Game number 1 is about to end as FlyQuest lead the series.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup at the quarterfinals of Worlds 2024. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comments section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.